Gusto ko lang mabilis na reaksyon doon sa apology ni Attorney Regal Oliva. So, okay na ba? Napanood niyo po ba ang glasses? Thank you. Ayan. Hi, Sir Don. Ang aga. Siyempre, nagre-react tayo eh. And dami na nga nagre-react, pero ito pa rin. Ito 2 cents ko. 3 punto ko. Para dun sa hindi pa nakakanood, do check it out. Kung gusto niyo ano natin dito, ipakita natin dito. Pero, so, ayun. Ang main points niya, 3. Number 1, sabi niya, ginamit daw niya ang language ng prosecution. Number 2, para sa kanya daw, talaga naman dapat na strategiya yung pag-sumite doon sa ICC. Pangatlo, hindi naman daw niya, kumbaga, pangit lang daw yung pagkakasulat, kaya nagmukhang anti-Duterte siya. So yun sa 3 punto na yon sasagutin natin or magre-react tayo. Okay? Hindi naman kailangan sagutin eh. Unang-una, entitled nga siya sa kanyang pananalita, sa kanyang pagpapahayag, sa kanyang POV. Okay? Entitled na siya doon. So, ang reaction ko lang simple. Number 1, she appeared to be begging. Naggaganon pa siya talaga na parang kuna na lang, please don't unfollow me. Parang gano'n na lang yung Ito yung naririnig ko in my mind and in my heart is that she was reacting precisely because ang daming nag-unfollow sa kanya. This was my impression. Ito yung unang-una kong impression na nakuha sa kanya because she appeared desperate. She appeared to be begging. She was asking for understanding kasi hindi daw maganda yung pagkakasabi, hindi daw maganda yung pagka-draft ng kanyang sinasabi. Maybe, pero mali. Kasi unang-una, totoo yun, ginamit niya ang wika ng prosecution. Pero she used it as though it was an established fact. Diba? Ano-ano yung mga yun? When a man's record is one of defiance, ano pa? When his legacy is marked by thousands of deaths without trial. Take note ha, sinabi niya dun sa kanyang apology na accused. In other words, binabago niya, hindi niya inaamin yung totoo niyang sinabi. Sabi niya, nung siya ay nasa Malacanang, marami ang nakulong ng walang pagkakataong magpaliwanag. Due process that he himself denied to others. So, ang daming nagsasabi, wag na, binlock na nila, hindi na nila pakikinggan, hindi na nila that's it. So, sabi ni Che, it sounds judgmental to me. It is, as a matter of fact. She cannot claim na this was simply an opinion that she begs for our understanding. Panindigan mo, girl, kung yan talaga ang iyong opinion, hayaan mo kami sa amin. Gusto mong sabihin na ang legasiya ni PRD is marked by thousands of deaths without trial? Go lang, girl. Opinion mo yan eh. Pero wag na wag kang mag-beg para mag-follow kami sa'yo. Wag mong palalabas na you are one of us. Yun lang yun. Like I said, and I have asserted this from the start. Okay, which one of you cats did that? I have asserted this from the start. Mayroon talagang mga vloggers na magpapanggap na DDS sila for the clout, for the numbers, at mayroon silang nakukumbinsi. Kailang all is fair sa internet, sa social media. Pero it is also fair for us to say na for the clout ka. Kasi pagka nakakuha na ng maraming following, dun magpapakita ng totoong kulay. Diba? Kailang naman eh. Tayo pa, niyakap nga natin eh, in-embrace nga natin at tuwan-tuwa tayo minsan, but not all the time, kay Attorney Bing Guanzon. Does it mean that we will vote for her? We don't know. Pero certainly, hindi tayo nagagalit. Dahil inaamin niya, pink siya, umpisang-umpisa pa lang. Pink siya, sinabi niya. Pero she agrees with a lot of things that we assert. O, di ba okay lang yun sa atin? Hindi niya sinabi na DDS siya. Si Attorney Oliva, nagpa-endorso pa kay PRD. Pagkatapos niya magpa-endorso, when a man's record is one of defiance, when his legacy is marked by thousands of deaths without trial, excuse me. Hindi ako nagre-react nung una. Di ba ang sinasabi ko, sige, unfollow na lang. We do not need to invest any emotion in this. Pero ano yan? you will make an excuse pa na hindi yan talaga yung sinabi mo, nagkamali ka, that it was not properly drafted, yung mga words, wag na. That's dishonesty on top of dishonesty. Ang sabihin na lang sana niya, kinabahan siya dahil ang daming nag-unfollow, 2 araw, 200,000. Ganun talaga. Pero kung tatanungin mo sa kahit sino dito, yung mga vloggers na nagtagal na, it happens. Sometimes we say something that not everybody agrees with. 'Di ba? Panindigan mo. Pero ito, ngayon, hindi niya kayang panindigan yung mga pinagsasasabi niya. Sabi ni Ma'am Sara 2028, sorry po, wala na siyang babalikan sa DDS. Pero may nakikita ako na, we still love you, mga ganyan. Again, karapatan ng kahit sino yan, go lang. Di rin naman namin sinasabi na, na huwag niyo na siyang i-follow. Unless it's for your sanity and your peace of mind. Ang mali niya rin kasi, nanggaling tayo sa budol ng 2022. Tapos may ganyan. Tapos ngayon, nasa kasagsagan tayo ng napakalaking issue ng korupsyon. Nasa kasagsagan tayo ng bunyag after bunyag after bunyag of somebody else yet again caught with their hand in the cookie jar, and she's very concerned about losing followers. Oo. Priorities nga naman din, no? Dati, mayroong isang vlogger na di umano'y DDS, nakaani ng maraming followers. Pero in the end, unmasked. Marami pa rin siyang followers, pero hindi na sila nag-tune in sa kanya. At nalalagas na rin. Dito, lalo na dito sa Luminous, may mga paborito nga tayong mga pink na nakikilahok dito sa mga diskusyon natin. At dahil respectful sila, respectful din tayo. Dahil tayo ay naniniwala na ang pinakasandata natin ay ang ating mga salita. Ito, i-defend natin ang posisyon natin. Kung convincing yan, may susunod at may susunod. Pero dun sa pero yung lulukuhin nyo yung mga tao para mayroong sumunod sa'yo, hindi mo rin mahahawakan yung mga yan. Because this is the crux of the issue. Matapos niyang, hindi niya sinabi, hindi naman niya sinasabi na DDS siya. To be fair, hindi niya sinabi yon. Or at least hindi ko siya nakita o narinig ever na nagsabi siya ng ganon. Gayunpaman, ang laki ng difference. At sa totoo lang, ang daming nasaktan. Bagay daw yung kulay ng shirt. Uy, salamat. Not only that, matapos niyang sabihin yon, sunod-sunod na mga posts na sinasabi niya, totoo naman, tama naman yung sinasabi niya, and so on, and so on. And now, she's saying the exact opposite. Ganyan talaga. Welcome to the foibles of blocking. Ganyan talaga Pero hindi yan budol. Kumbaga, kasi pag budol, parang kasalanan natin for not having seen this earlier. Kung niluloko tayo from the start, hindi yan kasalanan ng biktima. Halimbawa, si BBM, sinasadya niya na ipalabas at sinasadya niya even way into his presidency as though pro Duterte pa siya, or at least may respeto siya at nire-respeto niya si PRD at hindi niya binibigyan ng visa ang hold o ang jurisdiction, alleged jurisdiction, hindi niya kinikilala ang jurisdiction daw ng ICC sa atin. Yan ang budol. Yan yung deliberate na panlilin lang sa atin. Sabi niya, hindi, tama naman ito. How can we say hindi siya DDS? Nagpaangat nga siya ng kamay kay PRD, so plastikan lang. Plastikan talaga. Because she discloses it naman to friends. Hindi naman ako DDS Pero parang na lang. Kumbaga, hindi lang niya hate si PRD at may mga certain things that she agrees with. Hindi siya DDS. Hindi niya inaamin at hindi niya sinasabing DDS siya. Pero sinakyan niya tayo. Hi kay Miss Nancy. Sabi ni Zach Karen, kung sa Bisaya pa, gitonto ang mga tao. Masakit 'yun. Kaya ang very glaring, narinig talaga natin lahat 'yun. Sabi ni Kamote, nagpataas siya ng kamay kay PRD at umasa sa Duterte Magic. Sabi ni Ma'am Eva, yan po ang tamang salita. Sinakyan niya, tawot, tinunto niya mga DDS. Sabi ni Unique Me, unfollow na kami. Yung iba nga, block pa talaga. Parang hindi na ulit dumaan sa kanyang newsfeed, sa kanilang newsfeed. Kasi for sure, ang mga susunod na POV, mga akit na naman yan sa DDS. Mag-a-attempt yan na makabalik. Sabi ni Gaming, parang si Garma lang. Alam nyo, dito sa Luminous, pag tama, kahit sino pa ang nagsabi. Pero naman, at least yung mga kalaban natin, hindi nila tinatago yung pagka-pink o pagkadilaw nila o pagka-loyalista. Hi kay punta na ng Golden Lantern. Ay, oo nga pala, ang sarap ng food dyan. Sige, sabihan ko, pwede bang lahat kami ni na Chris at ni na Joey? Sabi ni Dang, I observed the past few days not to unfollow, hoping that she would take back the statement recently, but after watching the live a while ago, I was convinced to really let go. Sabi ni Ma'am Olivia, hindi Oliva. Sabi, I knew it from the start, my instinct was not to trust it. Hi kay Ja, good day kay Ella Recto. Hi kay Sumats, thank you very much. Good tayo ng live. Nakakaano. Yan. Sabi ni Christian, pinaplastic niya lang pala si Baste during the podcast. Thank you, Sir Irv. Sabi ni Red, maybe she's trying to get followers from the pink and red side, hence the rhetorics, but it backfires so much. Alam niyo, hindi naman kailangan ni. I mean, if she wanted, followers from there, dito naman hindi natin binabago yung ating pananaw, pero meron pa rin tayong followers na nanggagaling sa kabilang bakod. Sabi ni Apollo, di na siya pwedeng pagkatiwalaan kasi lumabas ng totoo na kulay. Kaya nga, yung para sa iba, mas effective pag block. Kasi, yun nga, like I said, mag-a-attempt siya to, baka mag-pander siya to the opinions of DDS again. And some people might say, sige, okay na. Sabi ni Ma'am Mocha, feel ko part siya ng isang hidden party that will post themselves as an alternative sa mga DDS. Pinks at pula sa 2028, katulad ni na Libayan at Magal. Well, for me, ay nako, all is possible. All of it. Sabi ni Rod, ang mga followers dito organic at totoo. At kayo, attorney, you're not sugarcoating. Normally naman kasi kung andyan sa batas, ano magagawa natin? Sabi ni Alabain, anong masasabi niyo sa post ni Jason sa panalo daw ang PDP? Kasi nag-file ang PDP for manual recount doon sa sa elections. Ngayon, binigyan ng pagkakataon ang Solicitor General to comment on behalf of the government respondents, which is the COMELEC et al. Hindi po yata sila, as far as we can see, hindi po sila, kasi October 13 yung deadline. Walang natatanggap ang mga lawyers ng petitioner, so the assumption or the presumption is, hindi po sumagot ang SOLGEN. Kung hindi sila sumagot, the Supreme Court will decide based solely on the submissions made by the other party, that's the petitioners. So, ang ina-assume ni Sir J is matutuloy yung manual recount at kampante sila sa manual recount na panalo ang PDP. Thank you kay Sumats at kay Miss Audrey. Hi kay Gayla Inojales. Natatawa ako dun sa term, by the way, na organic. Kasi parang ang naaalala ko, organic fertilizer. Alam niyo na yun. Natatawa ako kasi parang nagiging, organic seems like to be a weapon of choice. Sabi ni Sumats, do you agree na hindi enough evidence ang SALN na magnanakaw ang politician? Yes. You have to, Kasi ang pagnanakaw is an affirmative act. Mayroon kang ginawa para magnakaw. Pero yung SALN can show an increase in the assets of the politician, which he or she can be required to explain in a proceeding for forfeiture. Pag hindi na-explain yon, forfeit dapat yung property. So, naintindihan nyo yun? Narinig nyo po yun? Ang tanong niya is, naniniwala ba ako na ang SALN alone, is not evidence na nagnakaw ang isang politician or public official, isang government official or employee? Yes, tama yon. In criminal law, hindi natin pwedeng i-assume na magnanakaw because stealing is an affirmative act. Kailangan may ginawa siya. You don't get to passively steal money or property. So kailangan patunayan nyo yung mga elemento. There is a taking. The taking is illegal and so on. The evidence has to be presented separately. The SALN will be one kasi ibig sabihin inaamin niya na ito yung assets niya at dumami. However, in the case for forfeiture, pwede siyang maging reason para ma-forfeit yung property ng tao. Hi kay Nestor. Sabi ni Ron, sa dami ng issue ngayon, sabay pa ang dayaan sa eleksyon. Oo nga eh. Dion? Pahing Pampunas, nagli-leak yata yung, or natapon itong water. Thank you. Ha? Yeah, just for the kahit paper towel. Sabi ni Awi, ang hirap sa kanila, Regal and BBM, nakita nila ang power ng Duterte. Correct. Yun yung sinasabi namin sa wall namin. Matapos nyo, after you feel the wrath of the DDS. And this is a very interesting development, ha? Inadvertently, nakatulong talaga sa atin si Attorney Regal, but not in the way she intended. Nakatulong siya in the sense na naparamdam na naman ng DDS ang lakas. It's when we stand together. It's when all of us vote in a certain way. Yan, nararamdaman yung lakas natin. So ngayon, may mga nanonood at nakita nila itong nangyaring ito. Online and social media issue pa lang ito, ha? Hindi pa ito yung issue ng eleksyon, hindi pa ito issue ng ng pangungurakot. Hindi nila nararamdaman pa directly. Sabi ni Ashi, forfeited lang, walang kasong cooking. What do you mean by kasong cooking? Please explain. Kasi if you mean lying or if you mean stealing, please use the term. Sabi ni Noy P, kaya pala di siya masyadong maingay sa ibang DDS vloggers. I mean, walang mention about about her until ni-launch siya ng PGMN and bumaliktad. So, unfollowed and blocked. Sabi ni Sumats, does the president have the authority to revoke a passport? No, not without due process. So, kailangan may due process. Kailan ba nangyayari yun? Nire-revoke pagka established ng probable cause. May kaso, may probable cause. Nakasuhan na siya, nasampahan na siya. Or may conviction. Sabi ni Vincent, tama din, why would she choose the prosecution's words? Exactly. That was our point. Sabi ni Gaming, if ever po mapatunayan may dayaan sa eleksyon, meron po bang pananagutan ng presidente? Ground ba yun para ma-impeach siya? Ganito po yun. Ibig sabihin, kailangan grounds for impeachment. Kailangan may ginawa siya. So ano yun? Betrayal of public trust, etc. Kailangan mapatunayan na mayroong siyang action tungo doon sa pandaraya. Ganito ha, I think a lot of people are confused about how liability vests. Okay? Hindi enough yung pinaghihinalaan natin. Hindi enough na, ang yaman na yung politician. Dati bisikleta lang, ngayon naka Rolls Royce. Hindi po enough yon unless it goes to court. Kasi sabi ng saligang batas, no person may be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Walang automatic. So kung yung salin, kahit i-report mo na bigla kang dumami ang pera, hindi yan ebidensya ng pangungurakot. Kailangan ipakita nyo paano nangurakot. O, halimbawa, palabas yung kontrata, ipalabas yung kumuha ng whistleblower. May magsasabing, ako mismo, saksi ako, binigyan ni contractor si congressman ng ganitong amount, ako pa nga ang nag-deliver. Tapos, surprise, bumoto si congressman ng ganito. Sabi ni Sarah, very sensitive ang mga DDS. Once you break their trust, unfollow and block ka na talaga dapat. Sabi ni Dennis, the power of DDS is overwhelming. That is also my point. Tama yan. So, kung ganyan kalakas tayo against the single vlogger, 200,000 pa lang ang nagre-respond dyan, ha? Hindi pa yan yung milyones na tahimik. So, ngayon, nawawalan pa po ba kayo ng pag-asa? Nawawalan pa po ba kayo ng tiwala na si VP Inday will prevail? Ito ay maliit lang na example, but this is something that you should pay attention to. Ito, galit na galit tayo kay Regal Oliva, pero yung totoo niyan, napakita natin, naparamdam natin, napitik natin. Pitik pa lang yan. Ito tatanungin ko ulit, bakit po tinitanong yan? Ano po ang nangyari para magbago ang sitwasyon? Tinatanong kasi ni Roses, matatanggal ba si Kong Kiko Barsaga dahil sa mga statement niya against BBM? So uli, tatanungin ko, hindi naman nagbago ang aming opinion from the time na sinampahan siya ng ethics complaint. So ano po ang nangyari? Meron po bang bagong sinampa sa kanya? What if po mapatunayan na nagkaroon ng dayaan at nanalo talaga ang PDP? Sino ang mananagot? Depende po kung sino ang mapapatunayan managot. Kasi kung may dayaan, mayroong ng daya. Kailangan patunayan yung pandaraya. May isang presumption. Yung presumption ay yung umupo ay may complicity. Pero like any other crime, you have to prove kung ano ang ginawa nila for that. Sabi ni Ma'am Ola, Attorney Regal felt the pressure na she needed to make a rebuttal video. Yet, sorry not sorry naman. Same with us, Attorney Regal. Sorry not sorry, block ka na. Sabi ni Ms. Apple, never doubted VP Sara will always prevail. And yet so many are sending me messages or posting on the comment section, parang wala nang pag-asa ang bayan. Parang wala nang pag-asa ang sitwasyon. Alis na lang kaya. Okay lang umalis kung talagang desisyon niya yan. After all, may kalayaan tayo mag-travel. At lumipat ng bahay, lumipat ng tirahan. Pero marami po ang dahil sunod-sunod, tutok na tutok kasi tayo sa mga issues na nangyayari. But at the same time, sana tinututukan ninyo yung mga activities ni VP Inday. Today, halimbawa, sa Chamber of Commerce yata siya nagpakita at grabe yung pag-receive sa kanya, ang galing. Di ba? Okay. Hi kay Sir Edzology. Napanood ko po ng buo both contents, the ICC and today's. Sa totoo lang, she should have gone all the way kung ayaw niya talaga kay Duterte. I agree. Just like you guys. Pero I think animosity began when this seat was born. And I agree with that one also. Kaya kami galit. Kasi ang feeling namin is ginamit kami for the numbers, for the clout, for the following, for the whatever. Kasi tingnan nyo nga si Ma'am Bing Guanzon. She doesn't apologize for being pink. She tells us she's pink, but she agrees with a lot of our positions. Kaya siya, embrace namin siya. Walang kunwarian. Okay lang naman eh. Hindi naman namin binabaril automatically pagka lalo-lalo na dito. Kaya tama kayo eh. Yung observation mo is she tried to take a middle ground at in a matter where, there is none. Or she should not have done so. Anyway, it was ill-advised on her part. Sabi ni Alberto, balimbing naman yung Chamber of Commerce. Yes, that's why it's newsworthy today. Balimbing sila, meaning lumilipat na sila kay VP Inday despite the fact na nakaupo pa si BBM. Sabi ni Solay, ang problema kasi nangongopya siya ng idea sa ibang vloggers na nagsusulat talaga. Baka lang copy-paste sa Killbot para mag-paraphrase. Tapos nangyari, may dumaan sa newsfeed niya na dilawan na narrative, kinopya uli, di binasa, ginawa ng video. Imposible namang di niya nabasa sinalita nga niya Hi kay Miss Nem, sabi niya, my day is never complete without your vlog. Naaamoy ko na siya nung kinampihan niya si Remulla over Senator Marcoleta. Yan. So, para sa akin, yun yung take ko, is that naglabas ka na ng tunay mong kulay. Ngayon, you want to come back. Huwag na. Diba? Ituloy-tuloy mo na yan. So, di ba? Kasi forever ka ng pagdududahan. O paano kapag nag-issue ka ng opinion? Pag nag-issue siya ng opinion na panig sa atin, we will still be suspicious. Ang kinalulungkot ko lang is marami pa rin naloko sa kanya. Karapatan din naman nila yon. Sabi ni Kong J, how you concluded she flipped. When I first watched the video, it appeared to me she was being used to change the narrative in Cebu. Cebu? Especially since she was gaining popularity on social media. I admit I reacted harshly out of frustration. However, after watching the video repeatedly and doing further reading about the Rome statute, I began to view her statements differently. I believe her main shortcoming in the video is that she seemed to invalidate. Kulang po ang space, pakituloy po. But I can answer parts of that. No, she was not. Okay? Her opinion was born out of accepting the prosecution's statement as though they were established as fact. Diba? Nagagalit siya na this is what Attorney Kaufman was pointing out. Ang sinasabi ni Attorney Oliva, kinampihan niya, sinasabi niya, yung mga sinabi, including validating that VP Sara herself had made comments that were taken against them in order to show that there was a risk of flight. Unang-una, context was never taken into consideration. Number two, diba? This is a daughter who is disgusted. This is a daughter. She herself is a victim. Okay. Number three, Attorney Kaufman pointed out the prosecution seems to be trolling the defense, constant not seems. He said that this is the only instance where it is the prosecution that allows, the prosecution allows the trolling of the defense and has taken it in fact further and made it part of the decision. Saan nangyari? Saan naging, this was not even, this is not even evidence that they could refute, that they had been given a chance to refute. VP Inday has been written about as the world's most indignant daughter. And why not? Furthermore, this is the same pre-trial chamber that did not bother to conduct a full-blown hearing or at least reception of evidence in accordance with its own rules in order to determine whether or not jurisdiction has been vested by a legal arrest. So yes, for us, we have to also be consistent in our stand. If you are on the defense, you are not swayed by these things. Because this is only the pre-trial chamber. And this is something that she doesn't even talk about. There is no probable cause that is even established, and yet she speaks about the killings, the lack of due process, as though they are fact. And the only ones who speak that way is the prosecution. So excuse me if I am not swayed by her attempts to make it look like she's adhering to the Rome Statute. Adherence to the Rome Statute should also include the need to establish whether or not that country, this country, the Philippines, is unwilling or incapable to prosecute. That has not been established. It was presumed. So, again, excuse me if we react this way. Sabi ni Bayon, maybe Oliva is planning to replace Attorney Claire as spokesperson. That would be unusual, but okay lang naman. She really should have been given an opportunity for career advancement. Okay lang yun. E de, at least wala nang kunwarian. And as a public official, iba na yung magiging following niya. She will now be subjected to stricter scrutiny. Luxury bags, jewelry yes, actually lahat ng assets. Luxury bags kasi are resaleable. They have resale value. Dinideclare nga natin ng kotse. Pero hindi siya ina-itemize. Pwedeng ililista yon as personal property. Kasama yun sa SALN, yes. What if nangurakot ng politician na pera pinambili niya house abroad? Kasali din po ba yun? Yes, kasi assets po yun na dapat nililista. What if di nakapangalan sa kanya? Then that is up to the investigator to determine. In short po, yung SALN, di din talaga accurate na basihan kung malinis ang isang politician. Kaya nga. Sabi ni Brutal Canto. Cute na name niya. Si Atty. Libayan nga, di supporter ni PRD. Sinasabi na ICC bulok. Mas gusto niya dito dinggin ang kaso. Dito nga nireklamo sa ICC. Atin kasi, it isn't just about PRD, although talagang durog na durog ang puso at damdamin natin doon. It is the disregard for sovereignty. It is the very casual and cavalier way in which the pre-trial chamber dismissed the issue of jurisdiction. But if you ask any lawyer, any judge, any jurist in the world, jurisdiction is what gives the court or the chamber here the power to make that decision. And this is something that courts all over the world demand that we raise at the earliest possible instance and to be consistent in raising it. It is not something we will ever admit, particularly in a case like this where we are absolutely sure of the issue of jurisdiction. Hi, Mama Alice. Sabi ni Pepsi, BBM corrupt. What is basin? And what is PUD? Sabi ni MSL, bumaliktad na ba talaga si Attorney Regal? Babaliktad ka lang kung nasa kabilang bakod ka, tapos bumalik ka o nasa bakod ka dito, tapos lumipat siya ng ibang bakod. Never naman siya nasa bakod natin. Tingnan mo, kahit dun sa kanyang live, hindi niya binabanggit na, but I'm DDS. Walang ganun. Sabi ni Trey, never ako nag-follow kay Regal. I don't know why. Medyo mahirap ako magtiwala ngayon. Kay Attorney Trix and her gang lang ako nanonood. Gang talaga. Kasi alam ko, during the presidency sila pa lang ni PRD, kasama na siya ni tatay. Sabi ni wala, student pala ni Attorney Karen Jimeno, si Regal. Ano kayong feeling now ni Attorney Karen? Bait si Attorney Karen, she won't take it against Attorney Regal. Kayo naman. Kasi kahit ako, kung kunwari, marami rin akong mga estudyante. Ang mga estudyante ko, iba-iba rin ang kulay nila. Pero pag nakikita ko sila, I'm very happy that so many of them joined government. Kasi isa yung pinag-uusapan namin in class. Sabi ko, lalo na kayo, you have such privileged lives. Give back to your country. Baka. Basin is baka. What is PUD? Maybe and means nga. PUD. So, pag sinabi kong basin nga, baka nga. Ganon. Nga or din. Sabi kasi ni Rezi, PUD is din or rin. Also, rin. Sa vlog na ginawa ni Oliva, sabi ni Ben, karma ang pinupunto niya. Kaya yung mga drug victims, di nadala sa korte. So pinapakita niya sa vlog niya, karma ni FPRD. Depende sa paggamit. So it could mean nga or it could mean din yung PUD. Baka nga. Basin PUD. Hi, Kayedzology. By all means, this is correct. By all means, expose and withdraw support from Oliva. The way that you hit the issue without resorting to ad hominem is the most legal way to detach from affiliations. Tamang behavior. Kita nyo? Kita nyo? Diba? And this is the way we should be, we should be discussing. Tingnan, and if you'll notice, Edzology, konti dito yung nag-ad hominem na well, meron pa rin, of course, and eventually in time they will get used to it. We don't discuss here, ako I don't like to misgender anybody, sa totoo lang. And besides, how can I not refer to Attorney Oliva as she when she is completely dressed up as a she? So for me, yeah, but you do you. Sabi ni Rayo, hindi naman to four-man events. Two, a statement that no people leader, a supposed role model should imply. Some claims state that, wow, do you have something against conjunctions? Hindi naman po four-man events. Two, a statement that no people leader, a supposed role model should imply. Some claims state, are you using Google Translate? Pwedeng Tagalogin na lang kasi I don't understand the construction of your sentence. sabi ni Febe, I still watch her. May mga magaganda din naman siyang sinasabi. Open-minded lang ako kung ano yung magandang pipick up. Yung hindi naman, I just let it go. So, like I said, wala naman dito nagpipilit. Pero kasi for me, personally, yung pag-follow is something that I will do for a person who deserves it. Kung may ganun, may dishonesty, para sa akin, the follow will come when you deserve it. Pagka nag-mature na siya, when things like number of followers or clout no longer matters, and the opinions are far more honest, then she might deserve a follow. Pero the lack of clarity and honesty dun sa umpis, I mean, 'di ba tayo naman kinakampihan natin basta magsalita na pabor dun sa panig natin. Pero pwede naman kasi tayong pumanig dun sa isang statement and disregard the rest. Kumbaga, sige, ayoko yung isang sinabi mo, gusto ko itong sinabi mo. If this part makes sense to me, the other things that this person says doesn't make sense to me. So para sa akin, kung hindi pa rin consistent yung mga ganon, di, iintayin ko pag consistent na siya.